welcome back to my YouTube channel. What I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna be making some tiramisu. I'm very excited. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಭಾಳ ದಿವಸದಿಂದ ತಿರಾಮಿಸು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಿತ್ತು ಬಟ್ ನನಗದು ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಲೇಡಿ ಫಿಂಗರ್ಸ್ ಆ ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. And then finally I found some Indian bakers who has advised to use rusk instead of lady fingers as a base. I love desserts. And tiramisu is one of my favorite desserts of all time. So I thought, let me make whole bowl of dessert for me. Also, while I make tiramisu, I'm also going to be telling you few things that I did differently before I turned 24 this year. Last year, dinda ee year tana. 23 to 24, what are the things I did differently? I'll be telling you while I make tiramisu. ನನಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿನಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ for you cuties, I did some homework. And I also got this very cute little whisker. It's so cute, isn't it? Look at the size of the whisker. It's so cute. I'm gonna be using it for the first time. Just ignore the mess, whatever is behind. I live alone and who cares? I don't. The first step is to whip some cream. Now I am a bit confused. There is a cheese called mascarpone cheese. This is supposed to be whipped with sugar and vanilla extract, and then there is supposed to be whipped cream. So I have cream cheese for that. Now I'm not sure to mix these or whip them separately. Do you also see that I am wearing a nightie? I have turned into my mom, guys. Officially. These are so fucking comfortable. Oh god. Adulthood is fun. I can just make tiramisu. Bowl full of tiramisu for myself in a nightie and make a video. Wow. So you also need some coffee decoction. ಎರಡು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಕಾಫಿ ನಾನು ನೀರೊಳಗೆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿನಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ because I want to talk to you guys. Let's start by whipping some cream. All right. Only to know there is one more layer to it. Trust issues ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ ನನಗೆ. Also talking about the things that I did differently this year. First has to be quitting my 9 to 5 job to pursue my passion full time. At first it seemed like a huge mistake and I was kind of lost. I moved back to hometown, Namuri vapas hode because I wanted to save some money, and living in Bangalore, it's very expensive, and without a job, how could I even survive it? To cut my expenses, I had to move back. It was a huge mistake. It's okay. ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತವೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ you have to do the mistakes to know that they are mistakes. I got to know only once I did it. I moved back again to Bangalore. Quitting my corporate job was me taking a leap of faith and see if content works for me full time. Not immediately. Oh, it's so hard. Not immediately, but eventually it did. It's been 1 year me being self-employed. I don't regret one bit of it. It's been amazing, guys. Awesome. Just awesome. Okay, what is important is that you plan your expenses well before doing anything like this. I did not, and I learned from it that kaile tagdbidla. Fuck, ಈ ಥರ ನನ್ನ ಪಾಪ ಅದು ಮಷಿನ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕದು ನಾನೇ ತಿನ್ನಕಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಹೂ ಕೇರ್ಸ್. ಮಾಸ್ಕಪೋನಿ ಚೀಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಪ್ಯಾರೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ವೆರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಈ ಸಾಕಾ? ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಸೊ. ಅರ್ಧ ಇಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಇದು ಭಾರಿ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಆತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್. Who's this bakery chef? I'm gonna be making a huge mess today. ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ತಗೊಂಡಿನಿ ನಾನು. And now we add a little bit of cream cheese. I'm not going to whip it differently. I'm going to whip both of it together. Cream cheese is soft. It's like a cutie pie. Come here, baby. Look at it, so soft. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. I think ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಾಕು ಅನಿಸ್ತದ. Oh my god. Only when I thought it's soft is not. ಇದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನನ್ನ ಜೋಡಿ. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲದೂ ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಚಲೋದ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. That's not about the cream cheese. I am going to use brown sugar instead of this one. Talking about taking leap of faith, it's important that you do what you feel like. You try out new things because you only live once. What if it all works out? And if it doesn't, you'll end up learning something. 1 second, guys. Now we add a little bit of vanilla essence to this There is mascarpone cheese and cream cheese. We add vanilla essence to it. Talking about the second thing that I did differently this year, I prioritized mental health and I started taking therapy. I take therapy actively. The taboo around therapy and mental health is so big that even though we are suffering so much now, importance kodangilla adukku. But this year I did. I had a panic attack earlier this year and I felt like I was gonna die in that moment. And I did not know what to do. ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನನಗೆ ಗುರ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. I thought, fuck, I can't. How will I survive this again? I survived once. That is the day I picked up my phone and looked for the best therapists around me and I found my therapist. I've been going to her for almost a year now. Hands down, it's one of the best things I've done for myself. The moment where I felt like I was gonna die changed my life. It really did. Some sugar in the cream cheese. Like I was saying, that therapy is one of the best things I've done for myself. It's high time that we, agreed that a regulated nervous system serves us, whereas a fucked up one ends up making us its slave. Whoa, what a line, baby. Adding some brown sugar to it. No measurements or whatever. ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ಅನಿಸ್ತದ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. ಸಾಕು ಅನಿಸ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ I think ಸಾಕು. Okay, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಕಿನಿ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು. It's time for me to whip it. I have literally written down the points for you guys. Can I just say one point and move on? Third point. I made my own home away from home. This is the place which I call home, is away from home. I moved back to Bangalore within a month and rented a small apartment for myself. Bijapur hode and I realized that is not possible for me to live there again, and I moved back here within a month. I definitely had doubts about how I would survive financially, but if you are persistent, everything falls into places. It does. It really does. And I made this cute little apartment my home. It's a very small apartment and I call it home. I get to call this home. There's a huge terrace outside my apartment and I love the terrace. It's the best part of the apartment. A place where I can be loud, silent, laugh as I wish, cry wherever I want to, cook whenever I want to, keep my plants as I want to, clean if I wish, or leave it as it is, because you see, it's my home. Oh, poetess! It's time for me to whip this cream up. I think it's gonna take some time for me to whip it. Let's be optimistic. I'll see you after I whip it. The cream is whipped. Can't believe it looks so fluffy. Before we move ahead, bonus, one more thing. I became a dog mom, guys. I became a dog mom to Meera. You see, I've had dogs throughout my childhood and even now there are 3 dogs at home. Apart from Meera, I've taken care of dogs on my own even before this, but you see, Meera is different. Although she was born in my home, I got her to Bangalore to live with me when she was so tiny, this tiny. She was just a month-old puppy. I named her. I cleaned her poop constantly until she learned where to poop. I took care of her like she was my own, and she made me feel like a mom. She's the best thing that has happened to me this year. No cap. Fifth, I decentered dating/men in my life. You see, all the creators, all the women influencers talk about this all the time on internet, and that is right. Do it and you will see the difference. I had a very bad experience with dating this year and then I was at my lowest after the breakup. Then I actively started practicing decentering technique. I am happier than ever. I'm not on dating apps. I don't go on casual dates. I don't do casual. I know what I want. I know what I bring to the table, which made me stop wasting my time on people who don't deserve it. You see, I have built a career from scratch. I take my mental health and physical health very seriously. I'm a strong, independent woman and I don't want to entertain people who don't want the same from life as I do. I feel like people should be passionate about what they want to do in life. Ididilla antandre I don't want to waste my time with or on such people. I've learned my lesson and I know what I want and what I don't. One more. I outgrew some friendships and that's okay. I was not okay with this, but I have made peace with it. This one is very personal and realizing this also costed me one whole session with my therapist. She's very expensive. She charges 2,000 rupees per session an hour and I have to make a list. List ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. I'm very sentimental person. I am. Who just like to cling around memories and people and things. But this year I actively stopped being there for people who weren't there for me. I stopped being friends with people who refused to grow. This was hard to digest, but I learned not to water the plants that don't water me. It sounds cliche, but it works. I want to Say one more. Just one more. This year this is the year where I also bought a lot of flowers for me, and I also received a lot of flowers. Mostly from my best friend, girlfriends, friends, or I just got them from myself. Flower year. On a lighter note, 2025 also has been the year in which I got my license. Yes, my license and passport done. Hopefully 2026 will be the year I'll take my first international trip. Squeeze me. One more. Everything is personal. I started my journey as a stand-up comic almost more than a year ago. But 2025 is when I did most of my mics, most of my performances this year. I love stages. I've always loved them as a kid. Also, 2025 is the year in which I've fallen extra hard for it. My one true love after my dog is the mic. Excuse me. Thank you so much, guys. That has been my time. Not so early. I've started to enjoy my own company like never before. You can see how I am enjoying my own company with the camera. Me and my camera against the world, guys. I've gone on so many solo dates this year. I'm not even kidding. I have. Even to have a beer and a good pizza for that matter. Good pizza and beer. Nothing tops that. Next year, hopefully, it's solo trips. So many evenings where I've cooked alone to some music, danced my heart out with my dog in the kitchen, just went out because I wanted to. These are the days I have loved being a child with adult money. A little extra. That's true. No lie. ಇಷ್ಟು ಚಲೋ ಬರ್ದಿನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಲೋ ಮೂಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಓ ಮೈ ಗಾಡ್ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ can I say one more? I will. The year that proved money can absolutely buy happiness. If you still think money can't buy happiness, you are wrong, my dear. 2025 is the year where I saw a lot of money in my account. Touch wood. And I agree that it made me happy just by looking at it. Money can buy happiness because this is the year I bought so many beautiful flowers for myself. I bought so many materialistic things for myself. I filled this home with the things that I bought with my hard-earned money. A year where I bought expensive dresses for myself. A year where I was able to take my mom and my brother to expensive restaurants with my money. Because you know, money can buy happiness. Yes, baby girl, money does buy happiness. This is your sign, girlies, to work your asses off because you can get whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I think I need to tie my hair. This is the container. Basically, you do the first layer of coffee dipped rusk, and then a layer of the cream cheese, and then again a layer of coffee dipped rusk, and then a layer of cream cheese, and then top it with some cocoa powder. This is the rusk. What we do is, wait, I'll show you. We dip it. Soak agbekadu pura. I think I'll just throw 3-4. Once this is soaked, I feel like it's soaked, we place it in this container. What the fuck am I even doing? Look at hinge hair cut ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡುನು. Oh, not bad. Perfect. Not bad. Okay, not bad. I feel like this whipped cream is way too much for the amount of bowl. But let's see. This is how it looks. Not bad. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ನಾನು ಬಟ್ ಎನಿಹೂ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಕಾಣವಲ್ತು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ನಾನು ಚೀಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಫಿ ಟೋಸ್ಟ್ ರಸ್ಕ್ ದೆನ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಚೀಸ್ ಕಾಫಿ ದೆನ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಚೀಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೋಕೋ ಪೌಡರ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಬಟ್ ಐಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಡ್ ಇಟ್ ನೌ ಐಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಐಲ್ ಆಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಕೋಕೋ ಪೌಡರ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡನ್ ಇಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಟರ್ ನೌ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸೊ I feel like let's not throw it. I have one more small container. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾಡಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದು one layer ತಿರಾಮಿಸು ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಬಟ್ not bad. Almost 2 layers. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಿತ್ತು. But this also looks nice. This will also go in the fridge with the other one. Mama tiramisu. Baby tiramisu. 2 ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ತಿರಾಮಿಸುದ್ದು ಫ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಒಳಗವ. We'll let it sit for few hours and then I'll have it for dinner. ಮುಗ್ಸೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲ ಇನ್ನೂ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. 11. No, I think it's 12. I learned a new skill. A life-saving skill. skill. I learned how to swim this year. Yeah! I can't believe this. As a kid, I was never taught how to swim. I was never taught how to swim. Whatever. I was never taught how to swim. But I changed that for me this year. I can swim. I mean, I'm still taking classes. But then I will not drown. I know how to float. I know how to save myself in the water. It's a very big deal for me. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have watched the video till here, thank you so much for watching. It was very fun. ನಾನಂತೂ ತಿರಾಮಿಸು ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ I hope you like this, and if you would like for me to cook anything else, because I love cooking, okay, no complaints there, let me know. I will try to do that for you. And if you haven't followed me on Instagram, the link is in the bio. The link is in the description. Please do follow me, subscribe, like, comment, and tata. Oh my god, I cannot believe. Let's try this. Gorgeous. First bite. Must try.